Welcome to today's corporate accounting class. We are going to solve the problem on the chapter called Alteration of Capital or Internal Reconstruction. This is a problem taken from Jain and Naran. See, in this problem we are given with the balance sheet and a scheme of reconstruction is also available. First point number 1, a share capital is altered, 100 rupee shares are reduced to 50 rupee share. And another one beauty is not only we are given with the change of price, also we are given with the share category is altered. So 100 rupee share is reduced to 50 and equity shares or preference shares are converted as equity share. Another one is existing equity share is to be reduced to 50 rupees. Actually it is 100 rupee reduced to 50, and also we are given with the face value remaining same at 100 rupees. So what we have to do, see, face value is 100 rupee, it is maintained, but it is reduced from 50 rupee, reduced to 50 rupees. Then 1000 equity shares were taken up by the directors, for which we have to pass the entry, right? And 1000 equity shares taken up by the director and paid by them to the extent of 50 rupees each. So in all the things we are given with reduction of face value of the share, and in one point preference share is converted as equity share. Then the next one is dividend, preference dividend are to be cancelled. Then another one is debenture holders to receive 800 equity shares of rupees 100 each credited as fully paid. So debenture holders are given with the equity shares. Then the next one important point is unsecured creditors are to be paid. So please put a mark on this point. This is point number 6. Unsecured creditors to be paid immediately to the extent of 10% of the claim, and they are accepting the remission of 20% of their claim. See, what is the amount of unsecured creditor? It is 50,000. On that, 20% of the claim is remission, is based on the remission. 10% is discharged immediately. So 50%, 50,000. On that, 20% is they are accepting a remission. Remission in the sense accepting less than the actual performance, right? So that we have to consider. Then another one is based on the capital reduction account, we are also to change, we are also to return off certain items. Normally it is a fictitious assets. So first, based on the first adjustment, first entry we are passing 9% preference shares. Totally we are given with the preference capital as 1 lakh. It is 100 rupees each. That 1 lakh is converted as equity shares, right? The same value, 1 lakh rupees. Then second one is total amount of equity shares 3 lakh. Here we are given with each existing equity share is to be reduced 50,000. So total amount of capital is 100 rupees each, 3 lakh rupees. Whereas now in the second point we are given with it is reduced to 50 rupees per share. So 3,000 into 50 rupees per share. So 1,50,000 rupees we have to show. And balance 1,50,000 is reduction. Okay, 100 rupee is the face value, 50 rupee is the reduction, capital reduction, balance is the new capital, right? Then another one is next one is debenture. Debenture holders are given with the equity share capital, and the total amount of debenture given in the textbook it is 1 lakh rupees. Okay, on the for that 1000 equity shares were taken up by the directors, not that one, debenture holder to receive 800 equity shares of rupees 100 each. So 800 into 100, that comes to 80,000 rupees is the share capital, equity share capital. Total amount of debenture is 1 lakh. So balance is 20,000, which is taken as capital reduction. Then important point here is the next entry for sundry creditor. Total amount of creditor is 50,000. On that, what we have to do, on that total amount of a creditor, we are given with 20% of the claim. So 20% of the claim is discharge, they are accepting a remission of 20% of their claim. So for a remission is 20%, and 10,000 is 10% is discharged immediately. So what we have to do is we have to take the entry sundry creditor account debtor, bank account debtor. Bank, what is the amount paid? Okay, 4,000 rupees that we are paying, and the capital reduction is 8,000 rupees. So total 12,000 rupees we are debiting in sundry creditor. Then another one is, now we are having a capital reduction balance that comes to 1,78,000. On that, some of the assets, normally fictitious assets, are adjusted, right? And still after adjusting surplus account, fixed assets account, goodwill account, after adjusting these things, we are having the balance in capital reduction. That you should keep in mind. So if any balance found in capital reduction, that one should be transferred to capital reserve account. Okay, you cannot show simply as capital reduction in the final balance sheet. So 7,000 rupees is the balance available. That one is taken as capital reserve. Now you prepare the balance sheet. And balance sheet in the old method only I have taken. First let us take the asset side. Total amount of fixed assets 3,80,000. On that 3,80,000, 10,000 is reduced, is reduction. We have passed the entry here, that 10,000. So balance of fixed asset is 3,70,000. Bank account, you are having the balance of bank balance 50,000. On that, for sundry creditor you paid 4,000 rupees. So balance 46,000 we are taking. Then next one, cash balance, straight away we have taken that cash balance from the existing balance sheet. Then coming to the capital, and 6,000 equity shares. See, please mind it, equity share capital is under different circumstance. So accordingly we have to take 1 lakh, then another one 80,000. Okay, accordingly we have to take. So total amount of equity capital that comes to 3,80,000. And the capital reserve balance in capital reduction account. Capital reserve we are taking in the name of capital reserve. Sundry creditor, total 50,000 is sundry creditor, and we have debited 12,000, that is 10% of the claim paid immediately, and 20% is remission. Okay, so that we are taking it. Now balance of sundry creditor is 36,000. So this is the another one important problem when you are given with the capital reduction as well as the capital alteration, how to pass the entry, how to treat that entry. Then another one is, when the creditors are adjusted, one part is adjusted, another one part is taken as they are continuing in the new balance sheet also. Then third one is, when you are finding the surplus in balance in not the surplus, when you are finding the balance in capital reduction, how that should be treated. Okay, these are all the important points we have to observe in this problem.